Hey, I'm Harley Meyer. I'm the Assistant Director of Admission at Sterling College.
And I'm Lou Lepping. I'm the Marketing Coordinator.
So Sterling is an undergraduate program entirely focused on environmental stewardship. We have 5 majors, and they are Sustainable Agriculture, Sustainable Food Systems, Environmental Humanities, Ecology, and Outdoor Education. We also have a really dynamic self-designed major program where students can take different components of our existing majors and create specific majors, like Lou's major.
Restoration Ecology.
Or mine, which was Human Geography of Seeds. Sterling is a good fit for students who are looking for really hands-on learning. We say about half of our class time is in the field and half of the class time is actually inside in a classroom. It's a liberal arts program sort of delivered through the environmental stewardship lens. So folks should expect to come in and get a very well-rounded education, become stewards of the environment, practical problem solvers, and hard workers. So Sterling is also, in addition to being an environmental stewardship college, we're also one of 8 federally recognized work colleges, and we're the only work college in the Northeast. And that means that everybody who takes classes at Sterling also works a job, for which they are both graded and paid in tuition credits. So students graduate with a really excellent 3 to 4 year resume with real work under their belt.
And where are you located?
We are in northeastern Vermont, in a town called Craftsbury.
What's the student population, and can folks live on campus? Is there a campus, or is it all off?
Mostly everybody lives on campus. We do have some students that commute. The population of the school right now, we enrolled in fall 17 about 140 people total in the whole school. So our whole community is about 190 people. We have a 7-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Class sizes are kept at 12 because that's how many people fit in a van. So yeah, it's a really close-knit community.
And where do students come from to attend Sterling?
Yeah, about half the student body is from the sort of greater New England area, and then the other half is literally from the whole rest of the world. We have students from the rest of the country and then also from internationally.
Where can people find more information about Sterling College?
www.sterlingcollege.edu, and on our Instagram and our Facebook as well. Sterling is a really great place for, we have a really eclectic student body. So we have folks who are coming from previous lives serving in the military or having previous careers who enroll in Sterling College and get a second or first BA. We are a military-friendly school, and we are a Blue Ribbon accredited program where we work with veterans to match their GI benefits to cover the full cost of Sterling tuition. Our median age of the student body is 22, so we have a lot of folks who transfer to Sterling. We also have folks who come right from high school, but folks who are transferring and people who are older than traditional, college students, would feel right at home at Sterling, and we have a pretty age-diverse community. We also have an amazing program called the School of the New American Farmstead, which is for folks who are not seeking a degree but looking to do professional development or skill building in the farmstead arts. So those are 2 to 3 day courses up to a week long on our campus in Craftsbury.
Okay. And is Sterling College regionally accredited?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we actually, you bet we are. We just went through our reaccreditation process about a year ago.
What were your experiences like at Sterling as students?
You want to go first?
Complex and fulfilling. Is an easy way to say it, a simple way to say it. Yeah, I mean, it's a very small community, tight-knit community. Everyone knows everyone, which makes things complicated and beautiful all at the same time. I really love being a student there because you really do spend about 50% of your time out in the field learning. It's very experiential and hands-on curriculum, so which is that's the best way that I learn, and I think we actually tend to draw a lot of students who feel similarly. We're not bringing in people that want to sit in the library all the time, So Sterling was really, it introduced me to a lot of new things and sort of helped me define my own personality, and I don't know. Yeah. What would you say about your Sterling experience?
I came in as a second degree student. I had a degree already from Sarah Lawrence College, which is a very sort of cerebral, they train you to do amazing things, but all in sort of an academic and scholarly realm. And I was doing all of this coursework around food justice and realized at a certain point that I had never seen food growing out of the ground. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, so my exposure to food growing was pretty limited. So I moved to Vermont to woof, and I woofed a few seasons, and then heard about Sterling and went back to school because I started to get really serious about farming. And while I was there in my first semester, I saw Gary Paul Nabhan speak, who's a fantastic ethnobotanist and seed saver. And I read the first chapter of his book about Nikolai Vavilov, and I was all about it for the rest of the period of time. So I self-designed a major and did a lot of independent study coursework around seed saving and plant genetics, and did a bunch of grow outs of different vegetable seed, and had some really creative, successful failures where I like lost the whole thing and it got eaten by all different kinds of animals. It was very exciting. So I think it was really different for me from my Sarah Lawrence experience, which was really good for me, and I really needed to do it. It's really positive. And I think being at Sterling helped me learn in a much more applied, hands-on way and sort of challenged my skills that way too. So,
is there anything else that I should know with the questions that I've asked and where we've gone?
good question.
The one thing that I might mention is that we partner with Chelsea Green Publishing so that all of our School of the New American Farmstead courses are led by instructors who have written books on their own material and are sort of masters
In their craft.
Also, that we just partnered with the Berry Center, Wendell Berry. So we'll soon be offering, next year we'll be offering courses in sustainable agriculture and sort of restorative agriculture that send folks down to Kentucky to learn in a different biome from where we are in Vermont.
And we also have an excellent global field studies program through the BA program. So that's faculty-led courses that happen in places like the U.S. Southwest, the Sierra Nevada, Belize, the Bahamas, Chiapas, Nova Scotia, and the UK are just a few of them. And that's all included in the cost of tuition at Sterling. Yeah.
So everyone has equal opportunity to go on those global field studies. Yeah.